That's what I'm going to focus on. We get it? We get it.
I'm Andrew Stack, and I'm a war correspondent. Holy shit. In 1999, I was in Indonesia when the country was on the brink of civil war.
That month of living dangerously.
We had to make a decision. Go east to cover the fighting, or go west to skip the entire mess and carry on with some adventures.
Photo.
Oh man, it's gonna be a tough one.
You almost didn't let us hide this fucking thing.
We chose Sumatra.
Somebody always finds an excuse not to go. The trick is not to wait for them to go.
Nice.
Maybe the vignetting works on this shot.
Watch him storm the gate and kill me. Is it on?
The month of living dangerously. I'm Andy, what's your name?
Troops are on alert in Darwin, Australia.
Pro-Indonesian militias are killing civilians in East Timor.
Here it is.
Timor voted for independence from Indonesia 1 week ago.
Security is tight.
Conditions are deteriorating fast. For a minute, Paul and I discuss heading towards the fighting. But then decide, nope, not this time. Timor means east in Bahasa, so we'll be heading west to Sumatra.
Perfect. Perfect.
Easier said than done. The Indonesian military is commandeering boats to use as troop transports for East Timor. Local fixers help us avoid the confusion by leading us through a gap in the fence, directly onto the docks.
Photo.
Oh man, it's gonna be a tough one. But the gate guard won't let us through. He says the boat is pulling away. We gotta go.
We got to go.
Our temporary fixer is worth his fee. Paul and I make the boat, but just barely.
You almost didn't let us hide this fucking thing.
And away we go. Now we're heading the rest of the way across the Malacca Strait and up a waterway to the docks at Dumai. This ferry makes scheduled stops along our route. It's a regular mode of transport for locals.
You buy rice, fish, rice, chicken.
That's the free chicken.
Yeah, you buy chicken, rice.
All right, okay, how much?
5,000.
Tell you what, 3,000.
No. Yes.
I'll give you 3.
You always haggle, kind of a sport in this part of the world. The exchange rate is 7,500 rupiah to the dollar. I'm countering his 65-cent price tag with an offer of 40 cents. It's all part of the game.
Yeah, you buy. Huh?
He's got skills.
Hey, come back. I'll buy it.
I'm a sure thing. I need his lunchtime surprise so I can show it to you.
There's 5,000 for you. With any luck, this will be free chicken. Check these out. See those little hairs? I have no idea what that is. This is part of the chicken now.
It's Southeast Asia's soul food equivalent. I honestly don't know what this is, but the spicy curry sauce gives it the right taste. As long as you keep your eyes closed, it's pretty good.
I took a couple of bites of it and it tasted fine, but when I got a good look at it, it scared me. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. It's definitely chicken, but the question is what part of the chicken?
Could be lung, could be stomach, could be brains.
Oh, that looks like an eyeball.
Yeah, it could be. You never know. We're dissecting lunch.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
Good. I need to get a napkin or something.
Everybody just call me Rati.
Okay.
Rati's treated far worse than just an employee by her Chinese masters in Hong Kong.
Did you ever get any days off?
They have, but sometimes for Indonesian we cannot have.
For her to get any days off, her Chinese employers would have to pay extra, and they don't.
Chinese?
Chinese, Hong Kong people.
Rati makes a point of saying Hong Kong people because she assumes I and you know the cruel reputation of Hong Kong Chinese when it comes to treatment of imported labor from poverty-stricken regions. It's a social caste system with the Chinese firmly entrenched at the top, looking down.
If the Chinese are at the top, how do you feel about being at the bottom? Does that bother you?
Sometimes I feel they are not fair. American employer or European employer is more better than Chinese.
You were asking me about traveling. What do you want to know about me?
Yeah, I like to know about you, why you like to traveling, because
it's an education. I want to see every place once.
So what do you think about Indonesia?
I like Indonesia a lot. It's a very nice place.
And this is as far as we can go via waterway. We're now in central Sumatra, but we'll have to take a bus the rest of the way to Pekanbaru. Traveling old school is slow and tiring, but we will make it by the end of the day. It's a heck of a way to notify people their bus is here, and it gives new meaning to crowded. There's always room for one more. It's a tight fit for an average-sized Westerner, and still more come aboard. Third class is where all the real fun is, right?
You want to meet interesting people, you got to be on the back of a bus in Indonesia.
Absolutely.
We arrive in Pekanbaru in one piece, but still need to find a place to stay. Poppy's guest house came highly recommended by the Danes on the boat. Problem is, their directions are confusing. I'm attempting to walk their route following their landmarks.
Thank you for joining me.
We're only staying in Pekanbaru one night. It's not much of a destination. It's an oil town, dirty, dusty, and hot. Failure wasn't an option, but it happened anyway. So I'm hoping a local driver can solve the problem.
Nice. How's it going? We just did a ride like a mile. How much? What's your name?
Johnny.
You're Johnny?
Johnny Reggae.
Johnny Reggae.
Yes. Put on some reggae.
Paul and I are completely worn out. This day seems a lot longer than one day.
That month of living dangerously.
East Timor is not spilling over into Pekanbaru, so we're pretty much just lost. I don't think we're gonna have any major problem with people shooting at us, though.
Okay, slow, slow. It says poppies. Slow, slow, slow. This is it.
Poppy. We found it.
Sumatra is part of Indonesia, and Indonesia is predominantly Sunni Muslim. Unlike the reputation of their Middle Eastern brethren, they are friendly to Westerners.
Mr. Clean. I'm going to call you Mr. Clean.
Little by little, Pekanbaru comes to life, and we know that means we better get back to the bus terminal before our bus leaves without us. We're headed to the mountain town of Bukittinggi and the whitewater rapids of the Antokan River. Bus terminals are one of the best places to pick up useful information.
America?
Yeah.
And where are you from?
Indonesia.
We're wondering what the average Indonesian thinks of the apparent civil war developing in East Timor. Did you ever read Confessions of an Economic Hitman?
In all country.
This dispatcher tells me the story we've heard about Timor is not correct. He says the truth is the opposite.
Timor, also my country.
Indonesia was in heated negotiations over a trade deal with the West, and somehow East Timor was approached to undercut the rest of Indonesia.
He said your country is very bad.
My what?
Your country very bad.
My country's very bad?
Yeah.
You mean the United States?
Yeah. And my country is very small one, you know. Then you can't do it everything, you know.
They think we're taking advantage of them?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Your country is very clever and superpower country.
Don't forget, the official version is that Indonesia is brutally suppressing Timor's independence.
we were trying to get to Bukittinggi.
To Bukittinggi by my bus. I'm putting again in the top.
The bus ride only covers about 100 miles, but because roads follow ridge lines, we snake through the mountains along a series of switchbacks, which quadruple the distance. We wouldn't have it any other way.
No, way up.
Seats fold down across the aisle to make additional seating. If Western safety regs applied, nothing would happen in Indonesia. The sound of military jets overhead reminds us
You hear what I heard?
It's gotta be military.
East Timor is building to a crescendo.
On the Bukittinggi by morning bus ride.
The one thing you can always expect is the unexpected. Since every part of every vehicle is on the verge of breaking, something always breaks, and it always turns into a team effort. Our spare was flat too, so our team is taking both wheels to a local for repair. Not an auto shop, a local. The most crucial thing about traveling in Indonesia is not to have expectations.
Where's my darling Clementine? We got a little while here, dude.
And just like that, 2 hours later, brand spanking new, one wheel arrives. If they had brought two, we might be prepared for the next flat. We don't want to deny the next round of passengers their chance for a similar experience. This is how the wheels go round and round in Indo.
1,000. 1,000.
The closer we get to Bukittinggi, the more the world outside catches our eye.
Wow.
Let's get one thing straight. If you like to sleep in, then you should make sure you're nowhere near the local mosque at 5 a.m.
Seriously, what time is it?
5 o'clock, you can go back to bed.
I didn't sign up for this, man. No hot water, dude.
As primitive as this may seem, it's actually a lot more advanced than it was a couple years ago. They've actually got toilets, but the only way to flush them is manually. Now everybody's got toilets. Did they all decide to put toilets in?
Yeah,
Do you like toilets or do you like the old way?
I like toilet.
Interesting.
Our rally point is the Canyon Coffee Shop, hangout of Bukittinggi's king of cool, Wendra Gucci. Wendra changed his last name from Wen to Gucci to appeal to Western tourists.
They're the guides.
Wendra contracts rafting guides through his adventure business. Paul and I refer to his sidekicks as Milli Vanilli. Their real business is marijuana farming. Wendra's a haggler too, but he doesn't want money.
So you're the guy who's going to set us up with all the fun.
Yeah.
And you want me to send you back Levi's?
What do you think about East Timor?
The Indonesian military is supposed to be supporting UN peacekeepers, but essentially their commitment is lip service.
The United Nations is flying more food aid to East Timor.
All of Sumatra seems to be sympathetic to pro-Indonesian militias, hell-bent on opposing East Timor's independence.
Okay, so when you turn it on, pop this open, take the lens cap off. Okay, now you got a shot of Paul. All I need you to do is keep really steady shots of he and I.
Yeah.
This one is good because when you're shooting video with it, people don't notice you. All right, so now you're official cameraman.
Since we'll be on the river for the rest of the day, Paul and I decide to grab something to eat.
Okay, Sergeant Stack.
The food is all super fresh and really tasty, but since they're trying to appeal to Westerners, they probably should have had one of us spell check the menu. We order a few of the oddities to see what we'll get.
The funny thing is, no matter what you order, it tastes good. That's a banana taco, and this is a green cheese sandwich.
A green cheese sandwich.
Actually, cucumber and cheese.
It sounds gross, but it tastes pretty good.
And I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say about the Sumatran coffee.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's not our last supper, but it just might be his. We're finally getting down to the business at hand. I'll be shooting video from the raft, and GoPros don't exist yet, so I'm crafting a homemade waterproof housing for my mini cam. I can't submerge it, but it is completely sealed.
Cool. So now I've got a mini waterproof can. Check that out. I'm gonna have to duct tape it to my hand so it doesn't come off in the raft.
Don't forget me, jangan lupakan saya.
Bianca and Deepa are med students from the UK.
Orang utan.
They've been waiting a few days for Wendra to organize his trip. Bianca is here, for lack of a better term, to get back on the horse that threw her.
Yeah, we were actually upside down, so my feet were still wedged in the raft, so I couldn't actually get my feet out. And the water, you know, I was like head underwater. Yeah. Finally got out, went straight down the rapids, like still underwater. I really thought I was going to drown for a while.
Oh my God.
Bianca's nerves are carrying over to Deepa.
Are you nervous?
A bit. I don't want to flip over.
Deepa may have reservations, but Millie sure doesn't. It isn't until we're loading into the raft we realize Millie and Vanilli aren't going down the river. We're being handed off to two of their helpers. We hardly get any introduction before we're off. Sometimes the combination of rapids and rocks spins our boat around. Deepa's worries could have substance.
Oh shit, if he gets us in there, we're all gonna get worked.
Big branches are hanging low, just past the next rapid.
Oh my God, look at it.
Once we go through the rapid, we may not have time to react.
Lay flat if you come underneath that.
And there it is.
Still holding on. You okay? Yes.
He's out, but he's not down.
Yeah, forward. Yeah. Forward. Oh shit.
And we're stuck again.
Ah shit. We're gonna have to get out. There's no way we're getting out of this one. Get on here. What are they, leeches?
And then, our retrieval party.
We hit a lot of rocks. Then we got stuck in that tree. Did you see me dragging it downstream?
I didn't realize Paul had captured that shot a few minutes earlier.
Is this the first time you dragged the boat down the river?
For Deepa, and especially Bianca, it's mission accomplished. I take a minute to discuss modern farming techniques with our guides,
You farm rice and what's the other crop?
Dodie and Anton.
Flower and bud. Huh? Farm flower buds.
So much for the Marijuana Chronicles. We'll get back to that.
Dodie's a little shy to talk about his agricultural operation. Let's just put it this way. Sumatra is not Colorado.
Scootly, wow, wow, wow. Contact.
Well, try. I'm tired, but try.
Then Wendra and the boys pull out something we aren't expecting. Ever tried durian fruit? They call them stinky fruit for a reason. Tastes like onion-flavored ice cream. But if you haven't had one, the experience is worth having. Wendra likes it. Coming up, Bukittinggi school kids plead their case.
Somehow, I don't think you guys need a handout from me. Money! Money!
Then Wendra and company show me how they handled Westerners when they were kids.
You encourage these guys to show you how to pickpocket, and then you get everything stolen.
And Paul and I make a few new friends.
Pretty cool.